Have you ever dreamed of walking among the clouds? Does a place exist where you can stroll through the treetops, suspended high above the forest floor? Such a place is real. It is a bucket list wonder waiting for you in West Africa. This is Kakum National Park, a verdant jewel nestled near the historic city of Cape Coast in Ghana. The park is a sanctuary of dense tropical rainforest. It is a place where nature's music replaces the noise of the city. It is one of only a handful of parks in Africa with a canopy walkway, offering a perspective on the world that few ever get to experience. As you approach the park's entrance, the very atmosphere begins to shift. The warm, humid coastal air gives way to something cooler, something filled with the breath of thousands of ancient trees. The sounds of traffic and towns gently fade, replaced by a symphony you have not heard before. It is the hum of insects, the distant calls of unseen birds, the soft rustle of leaves in the gentle breeze. The air itself feels different here. It carries the rich, earthy fragrance of damp soil, decaying wood, renewal. This is not just a visit to a park. It is an immersion into a living, breathing world that has existed for centuries. The forest stands as a formidable green wall. Giant trees, their trunks wrapped in thick vines, reach for the sky like silent guardians. Their massive crowns interlock high above, forming a dense green roof that filters the powerful African sun. Sunlight struggles to pierce this leafy ceiling, dappling the forest floor in shifting patterns of light and shadow. Everything seems larger here, more vibrant. The green is a deeper, more profound shade than you can imagine. Standing at the foot of these giants, you feel a sense of profound awe and humility. This park is more than just a collection of trees and animals. It is a vital part of Ghana's natural heritage. Established in 1992, it protects a critical expanse of coastal rainforest, a habitat that is rapidly disappearing elsewhere in the world. The park serves as a living laboratory for scientists, a classroom for school children. But for the visitor, it is a place of simple, unadulterated wonder. It invites you to slow down, to look closely, to listen carefully. It offers a rare opportunity to disconnect from the frantic pace of modern life and reconnect with the quiet, powerful rhythms of the natural world, reminding us of the intricate beauty we must strive to protect. The main attraction, the reason so many travelers make the pilgrimage to Kakum, is the canopy walkway. This is not a simple bridge. It is an engineering marvel, a series of 7 delicate-looking spans. The walkway stretches for over 350 meters, zigzagging through the upper layers of the rainforest. It hangs at its highest point, more than 40 meters above the ground. To walk it is to experience the forest from the perspective of a monkey or a bird. It is a feeling of floating, of being untethered from the earth, and it is an experience that will stay with you long after your feet are back on solid ground. Your adventure begins with a brief but important safety talk from a knowledgeable park guide. They explain the rules of the walkway and ensure you feel comfortable before you begin. The structure itself is made of sturdy steel cables, wire mesh netting for safety, and narrow wooden planks to walk upon. As you take your first tentative steps, the bridge sways gently beneath your feet. It is a strange and exhilarating sensation. You grip the hand ropes, your heart beating a little faster. But as you continue, fear gives way to absolute amazement. You are walking on air, surrounded by a sea of green, with the entire forest unfolding beneath you. From this incredible vantage point, the world looks completely different. You are no longer looking up at the trees. You are among their highest branches. You can see the intricate patterns of leaves, the delicate flowers blooming in the canopy, and the vines that snake their way towards the light. Down below, the forest floor seems like a distant, secret world. You might spot the tracks of a forest elephant or see a deer, a small antelope, moving silently through the undergrowth. The sheer scale of the view is breathtaking. It stretches out to the horizon, a rolling landscape of green that makes you feel both incredibly small and profoundly connected to the vastness of nature. The walk is designed to be taken slowly. This is not a race. Each platform built around the trunk of a giant tree serves as a resting point, a place to catch your breath and simply absorb the view. The guides are experts at spotting things you might otherwise miss. They will point out a butterfly camouflaged on a leaf. They share stories about the trees, some of which are hundreds of years old and hold special significance in local culture. They might explain the medicinal uses of a particular plant or tell a folktale about the spirits of the forest. This slow, guided journey transforms the walk from a simple thrill into a rich and educational experience. Kakum National Park is teeming with life, though much of it is shy and expert at hiding. The sounds of the forest are often your first clue to the animals that call it home. As you walk the trails or cross the canopy bridge, listen for the distinctive chatter and playful shrieks of monkeys. The park is home to several species, including the Diana monkey and the striking black and white colobus monkey. Seeing a troop of them leaping from branch to branch high in the canopy is unforgettable. They move with an acrobatic grace, their long tails trailing like banners. The park is a paradise for birdwatchers. Over 266 species of birds have been recorded here. Look for a flash of brilliant color, an African gray parrot, or a vibrant turako. The canopy walkway lets you spot birds hidden in the high branches. Even if you're not an expert, the diversity of sounds is captivating. From the gentle cooing of doves to the loud, echoing calls of hornbills. It's an orchestra that plays from dawn until dusk. Larger mammals like the elusive forest elephant and the leopard are rarely seen by casual visitors, but the forest is full of smaller wonders. Keep your eyes peeled for butterflies. Hundreds of species flutter through sunlit clearings. You might spot lizards sunning on a fallen log. On the forest floor, countless insects and invertebrates recycle nutrients, forming the foundation of the ecosystem. Every leaf and patch of soil is part of this web of life. The best times to experience this activity are early morning or late afternoon. As the sun rises, the forest awakens. The air is cool and animals forage before the heat sets in. Bird chorus peaks and chances of spotting monkeys are highest. As dusk approaches, nocturnal sounds begin to stir. Visiting in these cooler hours increases sightings and lets you fully immerse in Kakum's living pulse. The story of Kakum National Park is deeply intertwined with the history and culture of the surrounding region. The forest has been a vital resource for the local Fonte people for centuries. It has provided them with food, building materials, and, most importantly, traditional medicines. The guides at the park, many of whom are from the 33 communities that border the park, possess a deep, ancestral knowledge of the flora. They can point to a specific tree and explain how its bark is used to treat malaria, or show you a leaf that can be used to soothe a wound. This living knowledge transforms a simple nature walk into a fascinating lesson in ethnobotany. The park's location near Cape Coast places it at the heart of a historically significant part of Ghana. Cape Coast and the nearby town of Elmina. The imposing castles and forts that still line the coast stand as solemn reminders of this painful history. A visit to Kakum can be powerfully combined with a tour of Cape Coast Castle or Elmina Castle. This juxtaposition of the profound beauty and life of the natural forest with the somber history of human suffering provides a deep and thought-provoking perspective on the region's complex past. The creation of the park itself is a more recent chapter in this history. Recognizing the threat of deforestation, the Ghanaian government, with support from international conservation organizations, designated the area as a protected reserve. However, the park's success is built on a model of community collaboration. A portion of the entrance fees is shared with the local communities, funding development projects like schools and clinics. This approach ensures that the people who have lived alongside the forest for generations have a direct stake in its preservation, creating a sustainable partnership between conservation and human well-being. When you visit Kakum, you are not just an observer. You are a participant in this ongoing story. By paying your entrance fee and hiring a local guide, you are directly contributing to the protection of this unique ecosystem and supporting the livelihoods of the local people. This connection adds a layer of meaning to your trip. You are helping to preserve not only the trees and animals but also the rich cultural heritage that is woven into the fabric of the forest. It is a form of tourism that gives back, creating a positive impact that extends far beyond the park's borders. Reaching this green sanctuary is a straightforward journey. The gateway to Kakum National Park is the city of Cape Coast, located on Ghana's southern shoreline. If you are starting from Accra, the nation's bustling capital, you have a few options. The most common method is to travel by road, a journey of about 3 hours. You can hire a private car with a driver or take a comfortable air-conditioned bus. Many tour operators in both Accra and Cape Coast offer day trip packages that include transportation, park entrance fees, and often a visit to the coastal castles, simplifying the logistics for you. The best time to plan your visit is during Ghana's dry seasons, which typically run from November to March and again from July to August. During these periods, the weather is more predictable and the forest trails are less muddy, making for a more pleasant walking experience. However, the park is open year-round, and a visit during the rainy season has its own charm, with the forest looking especially lush and vibrant. Regardless of when you go, aim to arrive at the park early in the morning. The air is cooler, the light is softer for photography, and the wildlife, as mentioned, is far more active just after dawn. For a comfortable and safe adventure, a little preparation goes a long way. Comfortable closed-toe walking shoes with good grip are essential, both for the forest trails and the canopy walkway. Lightweight clothing is best, and long sleeves and trousers can help protect you from insect bites and scratches from plants. Be sure to pack a bottle of water to stay hydrated in the humid climate. A small backpack is useful for carrying your water, a camera, and perhaps a light rain jacket, as tropical showers can appear unexpectedly. And of course, don't forget your insect repellent for added protection. Finally, remember to embrace the experience with an open and respectful mindset. The park operates under clear rules designed to protect both the visitors and the forest. Always stay on the designated paths, do not feed the animals, and resist the temptation to pick any plants. Listen to your guide. Their knowledge is invaluable, and their instructions are for your safety. Your visit is a privilege, an opportunity to step into a world that is wild and precious. By following these simple tips and respecting the environment, you ensure that the breathtaking wonder of Kakum National Park will continue to inspire travelers for many generations to come. Walk slowly, breathe deeply, and let the gentle magic of the forest work its wonder on you.